Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Fidget Spinner Show and Tell. I'm your host, Wanda Johnson, and here is a fidget spinner. Known as the Spin X, I will make the maker and the title appear now. Let's just take a quick look at this, shall we? Kind of reminds me of Art Deco type stuff. You know, like what one of those dining cars, that's from the 30s or 40s or whatever, where they take a railroad car, turn it into a diner. It's all silvery and yeah, I really dig this. I've seen, ball spinners that have balls on the outside. But this sort of etching, I've never seen that before. And check it out, not only does it spin like a fidget spinner does. Check this out. Oh yeah, it's one of those ones where you spin it and boom, the balls are thrust outward and held in place by magnets. See those little holes right there? Those are full of magnets, and see right there? Oh, those are magnets. And let me show ya. Oh my, oh my. And then, as it flows down, and the centrifugal force cannot overcome the magnetism, boom, boom. I'll post a video of what that looks like in slow motion so you can see them clack together. Also, what's really cool, you can use it like a clicker. God, I just really love the surface. I love the polish. It came polished, but then I added to the polish so I could really get some neat reflections. Big buttons, right? Oh, let me show you what it looks like. This is sort of a puzzle spinner because you can take it all apart and make adjustments. Now, here's what the button looks like. That's what the other button looks like. That right there. This is what it looks like under the hood. Now you might notice that screws there stick up a bit. Thankfully, it doesn't interfere with the button because of this sort of track here. The reason the buttons or the screws don't fit is because they are so freaking tiny. The ones that came with this, I'm talking like they're hard to even see. And I instantly dropped them, and they instantly disappeared. Don't you hate when that happens? Something will drop directly down to the floor, and it just disappears. Like, how far can this stupid thing roll until I can't find it anymore? I tried magnets, I tried sweeping. they just disappeared. But thankfully, I had some little tiny screws that happened to work, so I was able to continue on. Um, Really nice thing, if you take this off, you remove it, you can see how this sort of shaft connects to the body. It's really neat. There's a hole, and then there's a little sort of cotter pin kind of thing that holds it in place. I will take pictures so you can see what I'm talking about. And see those magnets right there? This can screw out so you can use less magnets for a different kind of feel. Also, holy crap, you can turn them upside down, so instead of being attractive, they repel. So they stay like this, and it'll go doinka, 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 like that for a different kind of feel. You can also, vary, like do half the magnets, one polarity, and the other half a different polarity, and you'll get like oh, hear that? And then you can do all the items are really tiny, and I have kind of chubby, inarticulate fingers and bad eyesight, so it was a bit of a challenge for me. Plus, taking these magnets out and then trying to flip them or vary how many you put in, it's a bit of a challenge. I would say if this were a puzzle and you would rate the difficulty from, 1, which would be a novice, to, 5, expert, I would call this probably a 4.5 because, I mean, my tiny little fat fingers, I was having a lot of difficulty because the magnets, they're just placed in there, they're not glued or anything. And they would keep attracting each other as I was trying to put them in there. And it was just really difficult to. It was really difficult to figure out how to get all the magnets in there without them interacting with each other in a way that just made them fly out in the air. But I figured out how to do it, and once I figured it out, it was easy. But there was a little bit of a learning curve. I don't have my tools with me to show you what's under here, but like I said, I'll take some photos. I dig this. I dig it very much. I got it from, I believe, Big White EDC. And let me just give a shout out to Big White EDC. I have never been disappointed with the quality of the fidget spinners I've gotten there, with the quality of customer service, with the speed with which the fidget spinners are shipped out. I've never been disappointed, ever. And the guy who runs it, I mean, he's like totally cool. Big White Yang, I think he goes by. And that's another thing. What's up with the title? Big White EDC? What does that mean? I'm sure there's some cultural stuff that, like, it represents something in Chinese that they were not aware of. But that's something weird. Big White EDC? What's up with that? Anyway, I've never been done wrong. His quality products are always good. They're priced well. Like, if you compare the products he does with the prices on AliExpress, His are always cheaper. And God bless America. I just really like this fidget spinner a lot. It looks like it would be slippery, but it's not. Now I did figure out how to put flip the magnets around to make it repel, and it was kind of fun doing like a this. But I like the spin experience of when you spin it, it flares out, and then when you slow it down, it pops back in. I have a lot that are like that, where the arms flare out when you spin it. And so I like that aspect of it. I guess that's all I have to say about that. I'll put a link to where these are located. I've never seen them anywhere else but Big White EDC. And so that's where you're going to get them. Have a wonderful, spectacular spinny day.